assistant. I'm just talking to my son. He's got to be my assistant because, if my dog gets involved. Yes, guys, I'm going to be talking to you. You see that? Sorry. I'm going to be talking to you at Big Darkness 59. And I can't wait. Guys, I'm going to add him now. We're going to find out a bit more about Mr. Big, Big Darkness. I always go to say Big Fitness, but Big Darkness 59. We're going to find out a bit more about him and his family, his lifestyle, and how he became super fit, why he looks the way he does, how long for. I've got so much questions I'm just going to ask. So I'm going to add him now. Hey, I'm fine, thank you. I love that you guys ask me how I am. I'm great. Yeah, I'm going to invite Big Darkness 59 now and find out a bit more about him.
All right, there you go.
He came on straight away. I love that. Hello.
There we go. I'm good.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. I like it. How are you, man?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm great, thank you. I feel good today.
Good,
yeah. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You excited? Me too. You see in my shoulders.
Shimmy shake.
Yeah. Oh, you're in your home gym.
Yes, I'm in the home gym right now.
Yeah, I see that a lot on your page.
But I worked out at the gym for the first time in a long time today. I took my
How
crew
long?
up there.
How long?
Oh, it's been months. I say at least 3 months because I was doing cardio over there, but I hadn't been since I got all my new setup here. I usually just do everything here.
Yeah, I would definitely just train at your gym, your home gym, instead of gyms, because it's basically a gym anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, signing up to a membership when you've got your equipment, there's no point, is there? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's good, man. So tell us a bit about who you are and what you do.
Wow. Well, I'm 62 years old. I'm 62 years old. 62.
No, Darkness 59. You're 59.
Right. I started 62. When I the name came about when I was 59. but I just kept the 59. Well, to tell you a little bit about how I got to Big Darkness. Me and my godson, we had a bet on a game, I think. And if I lost, I would have to change because I used to be Big Mike. I would have to change my IG name to Big Darkness.
Yeah.
I lost.
Why Darkness? Why not Lightness?
Darkness because they used to call me Darkness.
Because you're dark skinned.
Because I'm dark skinned.
Man, that's racist, man.
And it was just a play. It was just a play on words.
Playful, yeah, a bit of banter.
And darkness, darkness, you won't come to light anyway.
Yeah,
that's what I'm taking you to. So when, we went with it, and now that's my logo. I have my logo behind me and everything.
House of Darkness.
But I've been in fitness. Man, I can't even tell you. I started young. I probably really started lifting weights and stuff probably when I was in junior high, which is many, many, many years ago.
Wow, yeah, that's secondary school to us, or college to us in London.
Yeah, I
was really young. You were under 18.
I was way under 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you with your son. I'm not sure if that's your son.
Yeah.
And you were still in great shape, and it looks like it was years ago.
I'm trying because the older you get, the thing is, what I'm trying to do is show people that my age is never too late. You know what I'm saying? To stay in shape because it's mostly preventative. As we get older, especially African Americans, we have high blood pressure, hypertension, stuff like that. And I want to try to be. I want to be preventive, and more so in doing that. So fitness wise, like I said, just a little bit about me. Shoot, I played Division I football out here, which is American football, not soccer. And I ended up playing a little bit of professional ball, and then I got into bodybuilding probably about the mid '80s after I finished playing ball because I wanted to do an individual sport where I didn't have to do. I've been doing team stuff, so I didn't want to. I wanted to do something. If I fail, I couldn't blame nobody but me.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So that's one of the reasons why I got into it, and my drive and determination has been like that. I've had doubters all my life. I was born in South Central LA. even my own dad was like, "Oh, you're never gonna make it," stuff like that. I had a lot of negativity around me, but I used it and
Yeah. Is
turned it
that where they did
around.
a crip walk? They did
Yeah,
a crip
there it
walk.
is. I used it and turned it around. Used it to turn around my life and
Yeah, that's
and
good.
and motivate me because I never, I just wanted a scholarship to go to college because I know we couldn't afford it. I never
Oh,
dreamed that I would be, I would be as successful as I was playing football and stuff. So, and then I've
but
been
you
working with,
were.
yeah, and I worked with
You were a
kids
professional
for
before.
years.
You
Yeah, I
was working
played
with kids?
professional. Yeah, I've worked with kids, at risk
Mm.
kids though. I'm retired.
Okay.
I've been retired from which is we used to call it the Youth Authority, which is the Department of Juvenile Justice System out here for the state of
Yeah, wow.
California, which was our youth prisons. So
Yeah.
I worked there for almost about 25 years and I retired from there. I've been retired
What
since
made you
2000
want to work with them? Why did you want to
uh,
work with
because
bad
from
kids?
where I came from, um, to try to be a positive role model in there and show them that, because they'd always ask me, Mike, man, why do you talk to us the way you do? I wasn't putting them down or anything. I said, man, because you got 1 foot in jail, 1 foot out of jail. The difference between
Yeah,
me and you, I make better decisions. You just made
yeah,
some, I said, some of you guys are smarter than me. Some of you guys are more athletic than me. Some of you guys can do
yeah.
things way better than me, but you guys just made bad decisions. Hopefully I can show you that,
Wow, that's
somebody
lovely.
like me came from the same area you did or worse area
Yeah,
that can make it and be positive. And that,
you gave back.
and I've had a lot of rewards from that as far as kids being successful and stuff.
Yeah, you gave back to your community.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I try to do even now. That's
that's
what you see the young guys I
amazing.
work out with now. So
Yeah, but they're young guys, but they're training on your level. Do you know
oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
they
Like,
have to.
you're fit, man.
They
Your
have
whole
to.
family as well. Like your daughter. Is that
You
your
see my
daughter? I see on
daughter?
your
Yeah,
page.
yeah,
Wow. I see
yeah.
her getting it in. I'm like, she looks good. Is that your son? Your son or your
That's my son and the other two
daughter?
guys, 3 guys. They call me uncle. I'm
Oh
like their
wow.
uncle. And
Yeah.
yeah, one's a DJ, Caesar. I've been knowing him. I used to see him at the gym, and then his wife got in contact with me and
Oh
said
nice.
about 2 years ago, and said, "Hey, I know he won't ask you, but would you train?
Oh
Would you train him?" So he came on
yeah.
as a client, and we became friends. And hey, he pushes me and stuff like that. And we're real
Yeah.
close.
There's a
That little
girl
group that you
there.
see is real close.
Oh, that's good, man. It's good. And it's lovely to have training partners to motivate
Oh,
you
exactly,
on days
exactly,
when you're not feeling it as much, you know?
exactly. But
And
they
who's
don't know that though. I never tell them that. They don't know.
Ethel? ENT? Who's that girl? I think it's a woman. Ethels. She said you motivate her daily. You're the best supervisor
Oh
ever.
yeah. I see. Yeah, all the time at the gym. She's done a lot. She lost a lot of weight, but she motivates me, believe it or not, because
Oh.
she's had some health problems and stuff, and she's kind of overcoming them. So yeah.
Yeah, we got a pole dancer on here as well who's 63. Gotta get a
There,
gotta get a body pole, and she's 63. Or
ooh,
he. I don't
there we
know, but
go.
that's amazing.
There we
I don't think
go.
being on a pole at 63 and wow, that's amazing. Good core strength, isn't it? So how much
Uh,
children do you have? Do you just have the 2 children?
I have 2 kids by blood, which is my son and my daughter.
Yeah.
But I have 2 other guys that they call me dad, and they're just like my kids.
Yeah.
So one's in Florida and one's in Southern California. My daughter lives in Southern California. She was just up visiting when she came up. So
Okay.
and the other one's in Southern California. One's in Florida. But yeah, we're real close. I treat them just like my blood. So yeah.
Yeah. So you are a PT. You're a coach as well.
Yes, yes.
You bringing clients to your home gym?
I bring clients into my home gym. I start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and
Wow.
I go till I have them all day off and on. So I go from 5, and then I have a client at 6. Then we train at 7, and then I'll have somebody probably about 9, 15, or 10, and then I'll have some people that come in the afternoon. I have a young lady. She's a cheerleader, and she
Mm.
comes in after school also. So then I have some other
Wow.
people that that's just want to be
I was
fit.
gonna say, people, please
Yeah.
listen, right? What he just explained there is someone who is living the lifestyle. Okay, there's PTs, I was saying to the guy before, there's PTs out there that get up, don't train, and they don't have that sort of schedule. To me, you're not a personal trainer if it's not your lifestyle. Do you agree?
I agree. And you see a lot of, it's, you know, you got to remember back in my day, there was like real personal trainers. There's guys that are bodybuilding, guys that were working out, ladies that were working out. You know, now it's so, I don't want to disrespect anybody,
Yep.
but
It's
so saturated, and people are so cookie cutter, and people are, you know, they're internet workout people, and they don't have a clue what they're doing. You know, you see some of the stuff that they're doing. You know, I show people, you know, I kind of show people a little bit of my personality, what I've been through, you know, what I've overcome, and I'm still doing it. You know, I've never stopped.
You can see your personality in your, you know, your pose that you do like that. You can see your personality in that. It's amazing.
Right. So I try to be, you know, I try to be an example, you know, not for just
you're just not trying to
kids, people my age, people older than me.
Yeah.
I always tell people this. I've always focused on being the best, you know, but I've always trained if I was second best, because if you train like a champion, you're always vulnerable to lose.
Yeah.
And if you train as if you're second best, that means I'm always going for somebody that's better than me.
Yeah. There's always something to fight.
And that's how, you know, that's the philosophy I use in my training, because my training is not just bodybuilding. It's endurance, strength, you know, weight loss, the whole gamut, you know. So when you're done, when I get a client, their first day, they're probably maybe 10 minutes. And I say, don't laugh. I said, because by the time we're done, you'll be able to do one of my workouts, and you'll be not tired. You'll have that endurance. And we, like today when we went to the gym, people were amazed. The guys were amazed. They're like, man, I didn't know we could do all of this. And we were in there for an hour and a half doing weights.
So you basically showed them that they've got more potential than they expected to have.
I'm like, you don't see what I see.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I just want to confirm for you, like, from everything you just told me, you're not trying anymore. You're 62. You've been doing it. You're not an example. You are the example. You're not trying to make an example. When you look at your page and when you hear everything you're saying and what you've been going through and all the experience and the knowledge, you are an example now. You're not trying to be anymore.
Exactly.
It's very clear.
Exactly. You know? You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
I won't say it, but I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Yeah, come on, man. You can look at your page and just see. You shattered your shoulder, the bone.
Yeah, my right shoulder.
You shattered it, and then you're still there's videos of you in the arm brace, and you're lifting.
Totally, yeah. My right shoulder is totally replaced.
Wow.
So I got in the best shape I could prior to the surgery. My doctor was amazed that I was still even working out. He was like, man, because he follows me. He's like, how are you lifting all those heavy weights?
Yeah, you're going against his science.
And I got a shower, and I have to raise my arm like this before the surgery to hold it up to wash my arm and everything. That's how bad my shoulder was, because it had eroded in there, and so the socket had eroded. So in order for me to get back, we did the surgery, and I just said, after a week, he said, well, you can't do nothing for a week. So I said, can I start doing cardio and stuff after a week? He said, yeah, man. So I started doing my cardio. I was doing cardio an hour, then 2 hours a day. Yeah. I couldn't do anything. Then I said, you know what? I'm just going to work legs every day. So once I could do something without somebody bumping it, that's why I had to always have my brace on and everything, because that bone had to fuse into a rod. I was doing legs every day. And my daughter would come with me, because that's why I was living in Southern California. She was out there, so we would work out every day. But I was like, people
your
like,
super daughter. I call her super daughter.
People like, I'm looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm working out.
Yeah,
but then on top of that, though, and that's what tops the story, and this is why I like to tell my story. I got the surgery in May. In August.
Last year.
And no, not last year. It was about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And in August of that year, I developed blood clots in my lungs. Shouldn't even be here. Grace of God. Even the doctors were like amazed. I had 2 large blood clots and 11 small ones in my lung. I was working. I was working out with my son. I called my son down south, and we were doing legs, and I couldn't catch my breath. I thought I had strained a rib or something. Find out, go to the emergency room, they do all the tests and everything, sit me down and say, hey, you got blood clots, man. We take you, rush you up, put me in ICU. And by the grace of God, I'm still here. So
they've got to thin your blood in the hospital, right, to drain it out?
I was in the hospital for like about 7 days though, because where they were. And so when I got out and went to my regular doctor, he said, I know the first question you're gonna ask me, when can you work out? He said, you got 2 options, Mike. Hopefully the gym has somebody that can work that defibrillator, or you're gonna fall flat on your face.
Oh my God.
He said, you can't work out for 3 months. So for 3 months, I couldn't work out. I couldn't even walk around the block. I mean, they say, we got to get those blood thinners working first.
Yeah. How did that make you feel emotionally?
Oh man. You know, I'm a pretty religious person. I believe in God. And I said, and my kids say, Dad, this is just God saying, give me another challenge because he knows you need another one.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I love
after those 3 months, it was like I was starting all over again. I had gotten such great shape with the one arm.
Yeah.
And now I'm like totally out. I mean, I'm using 5 pounds. Yeah, remember, I hadn't been doing anything with my shoulder since May. I couldn't work out till November. So I hadn't did any upper bodies for all that time. And lower body was in August. So that's like,
was you losing loads of weight? You started to lose loads of weight.
But your muscle memory comes back pretty fast.
Yeah,
I came back and everybody's like, man, I'm like, because I was an athlete, I knew how to rehab my body back into shape.
Yeah.
And I did, and it worked out. And that's why I like to share my story, because you can have obstacles. That don't mean you gotta quit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, I just got goosebumps you saying that. That's amazing, man. Did you compete? Have you ever competed?
I competed in the late 80s, early 90s. I competed at, back then they only had bodybuilding. It wasn't all the board shorts and the bikini. The women did bodybuilding, the men did bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And I competed in and won my class in the USA Natural and the California Natural. So and then after that I said, you know what? And I competed in some more shows and won my class. But you know, I have nothing against the guys on steroids, but I just, that's not for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I just said, I know I can't take it any further, especially then, you know, because now they made all these classifications so people get pro cards. Back then, it was only maybe 20 or 30 pros.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like everybody's got IFBB, and nothing taking away from the people that's getting their pro card. You guys keep going, doing what you're doing. But back then, it was way harder. So you competing against.
You had to work more. You had to work more.
And then you're looking at the guys, you know, in my day coming up. Yeah, you know, Flex Wheeler was coming up. Those guys like that, you saw how big those guys were. But, you know, all those guys, I didn't want to do all that, so.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about trainers that are not natural?
I mean, I don't condone it. I mean, because that was something that I said to myself, and even now, I'm on.
You've never took supplements.
I've taken like over the counter like protein and stuff. I can't right now.
That's not a supplement.
Like right now, I'm on blood thinners right now, so I can't. I have to really watch what I take because I can't have caffeine. I have to watch my greens because they have vitamin K in it.
Yeah, we were talking about caffeine in the last interview. There's a woman who was promoting it on her page. I saw this morning, and she's from America. And I forgot her name, but she was promoting caffeine products on her page.
Yeah, and I can't.
It really upset me, you know. I got upset. I had to unfollow. I had to unfollow her because I thought,
oh wow,
not natural, so I can't relate. anymore.
Yeah, and I, that's the thing. People ask me, because even guys now, because as you get older, you can get on, the doctors will prescribe the testosterone now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah. And I'm
Wow.
like, no. I'm like, nah, I don't need
Yeah.
that. And guys,
You do not need none of
and
that.
guys
No.
see me now, they're like, well, you're 62. There's no way you're doing what I even get that on my stuff now. There's no way you're doing what you're doing now without being on
Yeah.
something. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, it's just hard work and determination every day. That's all my life has been. Hard work and
Yeah.
determination. So,
You know, right, raising a family while having a fitness lifestyle, what's the pros and cons?
it's funny that you asked me that question, because when my kids were little, I still competed. I think I competed in 2 shows when I had my son and my daughter. So my daughter was probably about 2 years old when I stopped competing, and my son was about 4.
Wow.
They didn't know what sugar was because they laugh now because they don't really drink sodas and stuff. They never got accustomed to the sweet. Their
Oh, that's
birthday.
amazing.
Their birthday, like I remember my daughter, man. She got her first birthday. She had her cake, and she didn't know what to do with it. Because she had never had cake. Because everything because I did all the cooking,
Wow.
so all the cooking was healthy. So it was like chicken and right. And that's what they ate,
Yeah,
and
that's the
that's all
pros
they
of
knew.
it. That's a positive side. Wicked.
And,
Wow.
and,
They didn't have
and
sugar for a while.
yeah, so it was.
I would have loved to see the first time they had sugar, how they were
Oh,
reacting.
my daughter went crazy with that cake. She was like, I'm like, oh, she's gonna be going crazy all day. But yeah, they're all my kids up there. They're in the fitness. My daughter competed also as well. She did really well too. So
Yeah, I can tell by her physique. It's beautiful,
thank
amazing.
you,
And
thank you.
you got to do photo shoots together as well. It's like a
Yeah,
powerhouse family, man.
yeah,
Your
thank
wife
you.
as well. You're married. How
I'm
long?
not. I'm not married, but
Oh, you're not. Sorry.
that's my girlfriend. She lives with me, so we're basically,
Okay. It's not your daughter and son's mom?
no, me and her.
No.
No, we're divorced.
Okay.
But that's my
Congratulations.
that's my girlfriend. Yeah, she works out too. So yeah,
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 good. Did your divorcee, did she train?
no,
Because I
she
feel like
didn't.
she didn't. I feel like she didn't, and I wrote it down.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't train. She
Yeah,
didn't
so I've
train.
got a
She didn't
question
like.
for that
She
now.
didn't like. She would go to the gym sometimes, but she never really. She wasn't.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't
I
a part of
don't.
her
And my thing is,
lifestyle.
I'm not gonna force anybody into working out and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
she did her
But
thing. I mean, she was healthy because I did all the cooking. So she would she's health wise she was good. She's okay.
yeah. Oh, that's amazing then. She
Mm-hmm.
helped cater to your nutrition, made it
Mm-hmm.
good for you to go compete. That's why she's your wife. But at the same time, you guys divorced, okay, for a reason. Did you feel to yourself, the next woman I'm with has to train?
I don't never want to force that on anybody, like I said, but
Yeah,
it's a plus because now we
it
have
is.
something in common. And
Yeah.
then I had to have somebody that's not saying my ex was, but because I do personal training,
Mm-hmm.
that's not insecure in themselves. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, and
It's easier to break down the character when you're a PT in a
right,
relationship, right? Because
exactly,
we analyze people, their energy,
exactly.
their way they speak, the way they train, their
Right.
form, everything. So when we're in relationships, we're kind of still like we kind of use the techniques we have as a PT in relationships. I think. Do you think?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it carries over. It carries over into everything, basically, not just
Mm,
your relationships. I mean,
yeah.
it carries over into your life. So,
Mm,
sometimes have somebody not as disciplined or structured or doing the things that you. That's fine too. Kind of take you out your box because you don't want to be just like this all the time.
yeah.
But if you find somebody that's well rounded, that's working out and staying fit and being healthy and health conscious, that's
Mm.
that's that's what I
That's a
look for.
bonus. It's a
That's what I
bonus,
look for.
right?
Yeah.
It, you I would have expected you to have to be able to rehabilitate someone now because you've done it
Yeah.
to yourself.
Uh,
Is that under your belt now? Because
yeah,
you,
I have people now that contact me that have had the shoulder surgery
yeah.
replacements.
Oh, that's so good.
And they ask me, hey man, am I gonna be the same? What can you tell me? What can you help me? What can you send? I had a guy, he's a dentist and he's in France. He was like 33 and had to have it done. And he
Oh,
thought he
wow.
couldn't do, he thought he wouldn't be able to be a dentist anymore. I'm like, dude, no, I'm saying, it's going to be benefit you. And he worked out. And I said, what you got to do is you just got to rehab. I said, do your rehab. And then when you go home, do the stuff that you should be doing. Because when I would go home, I would do the exercises and more, stretching, so I can have more mobility. So every time I went back, my therapist said, dang, your mobility is way better than it should be. And then my doctor was like, man, people your age are still on pain pills after 6 months. I'm like, what? He said, man, he's like, I said, doc, man, because he had called me like 3 days after surgery. He said, do I need to refill your pain pills? I said, doc, I took one when I first got home. I don't do that. He's like amazed. He said, man, I got people, man, that's 6 months in.
Yeah, I bet he uses you as examples to
still asking.
I mean,
and they do, and he does, and he did, because he used me on both examples with the blood clots and with the replacement, because it's like,
that's amazing.
And he was pretty fit. Both the doctors I had, I was lucky. The doctor that I had, my primary doctor, he was young. He was into proactive health, so he did a lot of things with me. And then my doctor that did the surgery, he was a Purdue grad like me, and so we had that bond. So he made sure. So he waited. He said, I'm going to wait and get this other guy to do it with me so we can make sure the muscle and everything, because he said, because you got the dense muscle, I want to make sure when we do an athlete, I get him. So I had to wait a little longer, but it benefited me.
Do you feel like your shoulder will never be the same, but it's strong again?
It will never be the same, because it's like, you see how I squat. I can't put my hand. You see,
put the bar right there.
Right. And people think I'm like, no, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to be different. I'm doing it because the only way I could still squat was to figure out a way. And I've been doing it for years. So I tell people, don't try this because you can hurt yourself. But I said, I needed to learn how to do it in order for me to squat, because I can't I can't do a regular bar squat with my arms up, because I don't have that
range of movement.
Range of motion. But I'm at probably 90%. I could go heavier on my upper body, but I won't do it because it's uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, and you don't want to be prone to the injury.
Exactly.
So, is that why you started the Instagram, to start promoting your story?
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons why. Plus, like I said, I was older, so I wanted people to see that, hey, people.
Yeah, people still out here doing it.
Still working out, because it's a lot of people out there. I got a lot of buddies I've met. They're competing stuff still, and they're looking good. So they inspire me as well.
Do you know about Hannibal for King?
No,
Hannibal for King.
I know the name. I know Hannibal the King.
Man, Hannibal for King. He's a legend.
Right. And he did it for a long time.
Yeah, and a bunch of men. I feel like men more still keep up the training in their older years. I want to see a few older women going in.
They have a few. They do have some women but it's harder to find.
In their 60s.
That's harder to find.
It is hard. Why?
They're unique. That's a unique. I don't know.
I know this woman who's like in her 70s and she's a gymnast. She's amazing. But
I've seen a couple of ladies that were like in their 70s. They're power lifters still.
Yeah.
But I don't see anybody. It's a few, but even when I go to shows, I'll see older guys competing, but you really won't see too many older ladies.
Would you do modeling if a company came to you and was like, we'd love you to model for our new brand?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can imagine you doing it as well. Do you have your own brand? Like you can
my own brand.
Your own clothing.
Clothing.
I know the House of Darkness, but does it have clothing? Yes, you got clothing.
Yes.
Can you send me a T-shirt, please?
Send me DM me your address and everything. You got it.
Yeah, send me a T-shirt. I will wear them on the lives, and show up.
I'll send you a few things.
Oh, thank you. That would be amazing. Yeah. So, tell me what you love about the industry.
What I love about it, for me, what I love is seeing people grow. Fitness is not just physical. It's a lot of mental. People don't realize that. And when I see people grow mentally as well, because for me, that's my relief too. That's that's my doctor now. When I go, instead of my psychiatrist is the gym.
Yeah.
And one of the guys I trained, one of the reasons why he came to me, his dad passed around the same time my dad passed, and it hit him kind of hard. So mentally, he wasn't, and you used to see his mental growth and thing. He's a DJ. He's the one that's the DJ Kenzo. Shout out DJ Kenzo. I'm shouting you out, man.
Shout out DJ Kenzo in the UK. London loves you too, okay?
But if you see him, the things that's happening for him now and the confidence that he has, it's amazing. And I like to see, my thing is not so much me, but I like to see people around me just be better.
And that's what I really enjoy that about you. From this conversation, I can tell that you're a giver.
And people have said that's my biggest fault, but I think it's my that's my biggest thing that I'll give you whatever I got before me, and everybody knows that.
Yeah, and if it's something that you love to do, like don't stop doing it just because other people don't know how to be that way. Do you know what I mean?
No, I didn't want to. I gotta work something to do my workout today for those people that were doubting me on some things. I didn't want to post it until after our interview.
Post what?
No, because I had people saying, "Oh man, why you trying to do all that? Why you don't even go to the gym? You work out at home." So that's why I went to the gym. They said, "You don't even lift heavy weights no more." I said, "I don't have to. I ain't proving nobody." But since I went to the gym today, and I said, "Oh, I guess I lifting at home makes you weak." But obviously, I'm doing 4 plates. I'm doing 8 plates on squats. I'm doing 18 plates on a leg press. So you know what I told them?
Wow, that's like 10 of me.
I gave him a little FU,
Yeah. It's mean and bullying. And why do you want to say something mean to someone anyway? It just shows that the person, I feel like people who are negative and they project negative comments to people, you are a negative person. There's something going on with you why you can't see
exactly. And that's how I look at it. That's why you always see me when I post up my last little thing, maybe, just shut up and train.
Yeah, so
that's my motto.
You told me what you love about the industry. Before we go, tell me what you don't like about the industry. What have you seen change that you're like, other than those fake trainers?
And I know I'm gonna make some of my friends mad out there.
Let's go.
You gotta remember I'm old school.
Yeah.
The thing is now, there's so many people getting pro cards where the industry is watered down. But I understand why they did it, because men's bodybuilding, they took their body way out to where it didn't look like normal.
Yeah, yeah.
So the physiques in my day, like today, men's physique now, that's more of bodybuilding to me. That's what Arnold and all those guys' bodies look like. Robbie Robinson, Sergio Oliva, all those guys. That's what their body looked like. It didn't look like, they weren't mass monsters, and it's still attractive to people, where people are like, "Oh, I want to see that. I want to go to Venice Beach. I want to watch that."
Arnold wasn't as cut and as ripped as the ones now.
Right.
Like,
so
people now are looking mad.
And then they had to develop, they had to develop the bikini thing, the figure and all that stuff, because people weren't going to see women bodybuilders. They did the board shorts because people weren't going to Olympia no more. So it's watered down a lot more. And I'm not just trying to say, "Oh, you guys earn your pro cards," because the people that do earn their pro cards, they work for it. You know? But it's just, to me, it's just so many, where in my day, like I said,
you had to work hard
maybe 20 to 30 pro bodybuilders all together. That's it.
Yeah.
But you had to really, that's why those guys, I really envy. I really look at those guys as true champions, because to get where they got, because there was not a very few champions, you know what I'm saying, to get their pro cards. So, and then the internet trainers, that don't train people one-on-one, that just does everything on the internet, and you never see them working out. I'm just not with that. No disrespect to you, but hey, you got to show me. I always tell people.
Yeah, and I don't want to see people posing all the time.
I will never have you do something.
Posing, but show me you working out. I want to see you sweat.
Exactly. And that's what I try to do. I'm not on here just bragging about doing this. I'm working out.
Yeah, you can tell from your page.
Yeah, my motto is, I'm not going to have you do something that I can't do.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. What do you think about trainers that don't train their clients the way that they train themselves?
See, to me, I mean,
I can't understand it.
If you can, I'm trying to get you. The thing is, my intensity level is crazy. So why wouldn't I give that to you? If you're a true trainer, if you're a true trainer, hey, I don't have a problem giving you all the stuff that I do, because one, if I give it to you, I can give you. You can come work out with me, right? And I'll give you workouts every day and do everything and say, hey, okay, but your intensity level is not going to be the same intensity level when you're working out with me.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. That's why I've had some trainers like, hey man, you giving out my secrets or whatever. I'm like, dude, this stuff been around way longer than you.
Yeah, it's not a secret. Give it out.
If you're confident in what you do, I ain't worried about all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's true. I agree with you, man. So what plans do you have for this year for yourself and your clients and your family? What we're going to see from you online?
Client, like I said, I just want to get better every day.
Respect that.
I just want to see my son. He wants to compete, so we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
I want to be watching.
He wants to do it. He's giving up the stuff to compete, so we'll see.
That's good.
I guess my young guys, their goal is by the summer they want to walk around in no shirts.
Yeah, that's a good goal,
So, and then family wise, I just want, my family to, just know that they pops love them. I'm here for them. And we're gonna continue to grow and get better every day. And and that's it. Like I said, I'm thankful to God that I'm still here, and every day that I can breathe, I'm gonna be working out. I'm gonna be the best person. I'm gonna be the best big darkness that can be. That's it.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I'm so grateful for meeting you. That was a great talk. I feel really inspired, I appreciate what you do, because I went and checked you out and started seeing what I'm like. Oh yeah, I like that. You see me getting down. You see my workout.
Right. I see. I see you doing your thing on the interviews and everything, and that's inspiring to me, because you're reaching out to people that other people may not even know about.
Some people might ever see them. Yeah.
Because the guy that you interviewed before me.
Yeah.
I used to follow him.
Yeah.
And then he got hacked.
Yeah. Yeah, he has thousands of followers.
I'm amazed at his story, because he's been through a lot.
Yeah, he has. Oh, I get goosebumps, man. You're just giving me loads. It's amazing, man. And follow him again. We need to support each other.
Definitely did.
And we need to show each other love. And I hope one day I can host an event, and everyone I spoke to, I hope you all come and get to meet each other.
That'd be great.
That would be a great, great conversation and event. Man, I'm just so grateful. I'm blushing. I'm so happy. So I'm going to contact you in a few months' time just to see how you're going, how your year's been, looking at your client transformations and stuff.
You got it.
But I'm just so thankful, and God bless you. I hope you have a great, great day today, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right. Thank you. Bless you too.
Take care. Bye. Bye-bye.